The drama at Old Trafford is hitting a fever pitch, and you need to know the latest. First up, Paul Pogba is finally pulling back the curtain on his turbulent time under Jose Mourinho at Manchester United. He is revealing the surprising reality of their relationship, from those supposed clashes to the lighter, funny moments behind closed doors that the public never got to see.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, the future of the captain is set in stone. Manchester United has officially put the rumors to bed by telling Bruno Fernandes that he will not be sold under any circumstances this summer. After a season of uncertainty and major interest from abroad, the club is making it clear that their talismanic leader is the centerpiece of their vision moving forward. Meanwhile, the transfer strategy is getting a massive overhaul under Ineos. They are officially taking a new, disciplined approach to the market, specifically regarding their interest in Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba. The days of overpaying are over, as United establishes a strict budget to ensure they are no longer held hostage by inflated asking prices. Finally, all signs are pointing to a major shift in the dugout with Michael Carrick set to become the permanent manager. With him firmly in charge of planning, reports indicate that Real Madrid star Aurelien Tchouameni has emerged as a top target for a massive summer move. Stay ahead of every update by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your notifications so you never miss a beat. Ever wondered what it's really like when a global superstar and a legendary manager lock horns in the pressure cooker of Old Trafford? We've all seen the headlines, the benching, the sideline stares, the rumors of a total locker room meltdown. But Paul Pogba is finally peeling back the curtain on his complicated relationship with Jose Mourinho. Forget the public narrative for a second. Pogba describes a version of Mourinho we rarely get to see. Someone genuinely funny and honestly quite special. When Pogba returned to Manchester United in 2016 for that record-breaking fee, the vision was clear. Bring the glory back to United with the special one leading the charge. And for a moment, it actually worked. They snagged the League Cup and the Europa League, and by all accounts, the vibe was golden. Pogba says it himself. They were cool, texting, laughing. It was a proper partnership. But as we know, football moves fast, and things took a turn during the 2017-18 season. Injuries crept in, the media circus around Pogba started to boil over, and suddenly, the chemistry evaporated. Pogba actually blames the constant, unrelenting noise from the press. Every single question was about him, and you can almost feel how that would grate on a manager like Mourinho. It is a fascinating reminder of how external pressure can destroy internal dynamics, even when there is genuine mutual respect beneath the surface. Eventually, that friction led to a messy exit, and Pogba's time at United ended in a way no one imagined when he first arrived as a hero. Now, as he tries to navigate his own path forward, we have to ask, do you think the media circus is what actually killed the Pogba-Mourinho era, or was it doomed from the start? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more deep dives into football's biggest stories. Sometimes, even the greatest talents and the smartest coaches just aren't meant to share the same stage. Is Bruno Fernandes really staying at Old Trafford, or is it just another transfer saga waiting to explode? Manchester United has finally broken the silence, delivering a definitive message to their captain. He is not for sale, under any circumstances. It is a massive U-turn that speaks volumes about the club's current direction. For months, rumors swirled that United might entertain an £80 million bid from Saudi Arabia, a prospect that clearly rattled the Portuguese star. In fact, Fernandes himself admitted he felt hurt by the club's willingness to listen to offers. That vulnerability matters because, frankly, when your captain feels expendable, it shows on the pitch. But the brass at Carrington realized they were playing with fire. By shifting their stance and giving him those private, ironclad assurances, they have not only settled the dressing room, but seemingly unlocked a different level of performance. Just look at his numbers: 18 Premier League assists and a legitimate case for PFA Player of the Year. That is not just talent. That is a player who feels backed. Even teammate Sen Lamens recently highlighted that intense, demanding nature that makes Bruno the heartbeat of this team. Yes, there is that €65 million release clause floating around, which keeps the Sharks circling, but with United chasing Champions League football and the team finding a genuine rhythm, the lure of Old Trafford seems to be winning out. It feels like the chaos is finally giving way to stability. What do you think? Is Bruno the glue holding this project together, or should United have cashed in while his value was at its peak? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe so you never miss an update on the ever-changing landscape of Manchester United. After all, the beautiful game is rarely as simple as it looks on paper. Ever wonder if Manchester United has finally learned how to play the transfer market game? For years, the Old Trafford faithful watched the club get bullied into paying astronomical fees for singular targets, but a massive shift is underway. Take the situation with Brighton's Carlos Baleba. Last summer, Brighton slapped a staggering £100 million price tag on the midfielder, effectively scaring United off. Fast forward to now, and the narrative has shifted completely. Reports suggest United now views £50 million as the realistic valuation for the 22-year-old. That is a massive drop from the £75 million they were once willing to entertain. It is a calculated move that shows the Ineos' influence in full effect. They aren't just reacting, they are setting the price. What makes this so interesting is that Baleba has struggled under the weight of those initial transfer rumors, yet his talent remains undeniable, especially as a potential partner for Kobbie Mainoo. But here is the real kicker. Ineos has a list of 24 potential midfield targets. That level of preparation is the antithesis of the Glazer era, where the club often found itself backed into a corner with only one name on the whiteboard, leading to the bloated, panic-buy fees we saw for players like Antony. By refusing to overpay and keeping their options wide open, United is signaling to clubs like Brighton that the days of being a cash cow are over. They have a budget, they have a plan, and they are more than willing to walk away if the math doesn't add up. It is a refreshing change of pace for a club that desperately needed a reality check in the boardroom. What do you think? Is £50 million fair for a talent like Baleba, or should United be looking for even more value elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update on the evolving United project. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the modern game, smart business is just as important as the performance on the pitch. Is the era of the big-name hire at Old Trafford finally coming to an end? Manchester United might be on the brink of a decision that shifts the entire identity of the club, and all signs are pointing toward one man, Michael Carrick. If you've been watching the results, you know he hasn't just been keeping the seat warm, he has been orchestrating a transformation. With 8 wins and scalps like Arsenal and Manchester City on his resume, the board at Ineos is facing a reality they might not have expected. The solution to their managerial dilemma might already be in the building. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Reports from insiders like Graham Bailey and Jamie Jackson suggest that Carrick isn't just coaching. He is actively involved in summer transfer strategy and pre-season planning. You don't hand that kind of power to a caretaker unless you're writing their name in permanent ink. And consider this, the club hasn't even reached out to Julian Nagelsmann. If United were truly hunting for a world-class alternative, wouldn't they have at least picked up the phone by now? The silence speaks volumes. But it isn't just about the manager, it's about the mission. With Casemiro set to exit and the club looking to offload Manuel Ugarte, the midfield needs a total overhaul. The name sitting at the top of their wish list, none other than Real Madrid's Aurelien Tchouameni. With a £70 million price tag, he is exactly the kind of marquee signing that signals a new direction. Whether Real Madrid is willing to let him walk remains the million-dollar question, but United is clearly ready to play hardball. Carrick represents stability, strategy, and a tactical edge that the team has been starving for. The question for you, the fans, is simple. Is Michael Carrick the right man to lead the United revolution, or are you still holding out for a bigger name? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the coverage, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a beat as this story develops. After all, in football, The most important signing isn't always the one on the pitch. It's the one in the dugout.